Good morning. Today is May 22nd, and I'm going to take you on a little tour of my Zone 5B garden. So this is what I call my Mediterranean garden. And on the outside here, I have a row of boxwoods. These I think are green velvet. And then behind them is a row of invincible hydrangeas. Got a little daffodil. Okay, let's start over here. This here is a butterfly bush. I think it's dead. I don't think it made it. Look at my ratty sweater. These are some, what are these? Poppies that I grew from seed. They're doing okay. This is a star magnolia that did not bloom. I don't know why, but I did give it a nice prune this year, so it's got a nice shape for the bottom. We have this silver stuff is snow in summer. Ooh, this is my creeping phlox. It's finally blooming. I have some more of it over there. This beauty is some kind of golden juniper. I don't know the variety, but it's gorgeous. I have some catmint. This is a moonshine yarrow, really pretty. What's this called? Lamb's ear. Lamb's ear, more snow in summer. Because this is sort of meant to be a drought-tolerant garden, what I'm noticing is that a lot of the plants that do well are silver-leaved. So, as you can see, a lot of silver. So I'm always on the lookout for a drought-tolerant green foliaged plant. And on the end here, I have some lavender. Okay, I have a little middle bed here that I'll be expanding this year. There's a clump of boxwoods. This is a perennial cornflower. I didn't think it was going to get that big. It's huge. And over here, this is one of my favorites. I guess these are kind of going over. What's this? It's muscari. But it's got sort of, you can see like, what is it? It's like an ombre effect. And then these little teeny petals, they have this like white stuff on the bottom. They look like little puffed sleeves. I love that so much. I have a blue star juniper. This is a peach tree. Look how pretty. So for the fruit trees, I have there's two plums here. In the middle, there's two peach trees. And then I have some cherries by the patio. I think this is their third year. And this is the best they've ever looked. Check this out. Amazing. Okay, let's go this way. This is a gorgeous sort of dwarf iris. I don't know what variety it is. I got it at a plant sale, but it's just like this pale blue. It's sort of a true blue, and I have more of it down there. I'm gonna divide this year to add some more. There's more lavender. This is a coreopsis, and I love the sort of lacy foliage. It contrasts really nicely with the thicker foliage I've got some bearded iris, more lamb's ear. Down here I have a ton of little baby coneflowers, little self-seeded coneflowers. There's a little, what's this? This is a purple sedum. I think I need to move it because it's been here for a couple years and that's all it's done. It's very tiny. Yeah, and then more of the yarrow, the moonshine yarrow, the lavender, some sedums back here. This sedum is really nice. I don't know what it is. I got it at a plant sale, but you can see it sort of spreading down the little path. More snow in summer. More iris. This is one of my favorite daffodils. I don't know why, but my daffodils, they're not really multiplying. More of that muscari. Little puff sleeve muscari. Super cute. So this hydrangea here is a paniculata hydrangea, and what I'm trying to do with my paniculatas is train them into sort of tree form. So I was working on selecting sort of which branches I want for the bottom of the tree. You can see I think I've left, I don't know, 4 or 5. Got a bee balm back here. This is a weeping Norway spruce. So cute. We're trying to train it into some sort of, I don't know, we're trying to train it into some interesting form. But you can see how nice the new foliage is. It comes out a different color from the old foliage. Really pretty. It had some purple cones, but they're kind of fading. What else is down here? This euphorbia. I've got to get some cuttings of this. Really pretty. And I have a couple of weigela. These are, what are they? Spilled wine. So they have these beautiful hot pink flowers and dark foliage when it comes out. Columbine. These are columbine. In the back. Okay. Oh, this over here is my phlomis. I started this from seed a couple years ago, and this is the biggest it's gotten, so hopefully it does well this year. I have a few stachys scattered throughout that I grew from seed, and I didn't love them. Again, I was looking for some dark green foliage for this area, but I didn't love them. This is a Nippon daisy. I'm trying this out for a sort of dark green foliage for this area as well. The foliage is gorgeous, but the flowers are kind of boring. Okay. There's a few more boxwoods in there. Another sedum. All right. This is our stone patio area. And in between the stones, we put down some creeping thyme. I kind of need to cut it back. It's sort of covering the stones. And then behind here, I have a row of, there's the row of boxwoods meets a row of yew. And I feel like yew are really underused as an evergreen. They're really pretty. They haven't really started to leaf out yet, but they will. And this back area I filled with some drought tolerant plants. So I have sage. This is Russian sage. I don't know if these are gonna make it. This silver stuff is Artemisia. The grass is Carl Forrester. And I planted this right before a drought. So they had a rough go last year, but most of it's coming back. This is the vegetable garden. Okay. Everything looks okay. I don't think anything really got hit by frost. This is not doing so well this year. I feel like in years past I had a lot more going on at this time of year in my spring garden. I've sort of been neglecting it. Like, okay, here I put these little sweet peas in on this trellis. They've done nothing. They're just sitting there. And then down here, these are some Asian greens. They're Chinese broccoli. I think they bolted. Our weather has been so weird. And here I have a row of, there's cabbage and broccoli, but these have been in for weeks and they still look teeny tiny. I don't know. I think it's the wind. It's been really bad. This is a bed of onions. I've got some parsley in there. And over here I have a row of cauliflower with some lettuce. Look how pretty. Okay, so this side of the garden, I find it's hard to kind of capture. It's not coming across on camera, but this side of the garden is what I hope one day to sort of be like a woodland area. The trees right now are really small, but one day I hope this is sort of a Pacific Northwest inspired woodland garden is the eventual goal for this. But right now it's a little random. Got some of these black tulips. I have over here a oak leaf hydrangea and it hates this spot. I need to find a new spot for it because it's been here a few years and this is what it looks like. So more lamb's ear. I grew all this lamb's ear from seed. There's an Amsonia down there. It's not doing much. More muscari. I love this. You can see it's kind of going over. And this little baby tree here is it's a red bud. It's an eastern red bud. It's very late to leaf out. The tree behind it is a volunteer. This, I think it's a crab apple, and I have to figure out something to do with it because I can't stay there. It's too close to the red bud. So I'm either going to put it, try to go slow. I'm either going to put it on the end of this bed here, or I'm going to put it on the edge of the vegetable garden and try to espalier it. Yeah, but this sort of long border, there's a lot of kind of random stuff. And I think I'm just going to need to see how it does this year and kind of edit and move things around because I don't really know what I want to do with it yet. These are a beautiful white coneflower that I grew from seed. I have more of the poppies. This is one of my favorites. This is a helenium. It's a it's Moorheim Beauty. Really, really pretty. Look, they look like little hats. And this is a sanguisorba. I have a few of them. They've got a really cool, I grew these from seed as well, and they didn't do much last year, so they've got a really cool leaf shape. This is one of my favorites. This is a Serbian spruce, and it hasn't leafed out yet, so you can't fully tell, but it has sort of a bicolor pattern to it because the underside of the leaves one side of the leaves are sort of silvery and the other side is green, and it's really, really pretty. And this one you can still see some of the little baby purple cones. So cute. More helenium. This is my velvetini smoke bush. It's really late to leaf out. This is a thalictrum. It was supposed to be a black stockings thalictrum, but I don't know. The stems aren't really very black. I guess that one is. Back there's coming up. That's my milkweed. I have a lot of showy milkweed, and it's a beautiful plant, but it's coming up. There's a lot of it coming up. We'll see how that does. These are a really pretty daffodil. Most of my early daffodils have gone over, but the later ones, I think these are Thalia or Talia. We've got some hollyhocks back there. We've got a row of arborvitae in the very back. And again, more of, these are some black-eyed Susans. There's a few of them through here. I should probably move some of them. I have a few grasses that I planted. This is like a feather top type grass, and then back behind there, there's a, what's it called? Like a flame grass. And I put those in before the drought last year as well, and I thought they were all dead. So a lot of them seem to be coming back, which is good. This is my Mugo. Look at the candles on the Mugo. This is gonna be huge. Another Helenium, more Muscari. Oh, I put some more of that Artemisia down here. These are some divisions. They look really pretty against the green of the Mugo. Got some sage. This tree is one of my favorites. This is a, oh my, it's like a false cypress of, I don't know. I'll find the name. Some Liatris divisions down here. I've got sort of a random mix of tulips. Most of these are not the colors that I intended to put here. I'm not a big fan of pink in the garden, and I thought these yellow ones were supposed to be orange. But over here I have a barberry. This thing I thought was dead for sure last year. I forgot to water it right before we went away during the drought, and it was a bunch of sticks, but it's back. And underneath here, for some reason I thought these were Gaillardia seedlings, but they're actually volunteer rose campion. So I'm gonna have to move these because they get quite large in their second year. But they made it through the winter, which is cool. I have a ton of this lamium. I don't love it. It takes over, but it does have a really pretty purple flower and it blooms a lot. This is a Japanese maple. This is a weeping Japanese maple. I don't know what variety it is. I'll have to look for the tag. But look at that new growth. It's like pink and green. Okay, so here I have a couple of, these are a white Japanese lilac that they were seedlings on the property when we moved here. So I moved them to these locations. And next to it there is another Japanese maple. This one's a bloodgood. So it's, the most common variety, but I really love it. That foliage color is so pretty. Got more of those little thalia daffodils. The Brunnera was blooming. It's sort of going out of bloom now. Ooh, and back here I have some iris that is sort of purple and green variegated. Although the purple seems to be already sort of fading. Really cute. This is a Veronica. Oh my gosh, look at these. Look at these tulips. These tulips look like a Muppet. They look like Pepe the king prawn. I love them. I have some Astilbe that actually made it through the winter. I thought these were dead as well. We had a really bad drought last year. This Hakonakloa. I don't know if it's like Orium or if it's all gold, but I'm pretty excited about that. Back here, I'm gonna step in here. This is a bee balm. So I have a few bee balm around that I grew from seed, but they're very susceptible to powdery mildew, which is really gross. It looks awful. So I'm trying this. This is Jacob Klein. It's a red variety, and I'm hoping that it doesn't get that disease. And over here, I've got some heuchera. I don't know what kind they are. Pretty. Okay, let's come around. This is my purple contorted hazel. I don't think that's actually the name. I'll look it up. It's so pretty. It's spooky. And underneath it, I have more lamb's ear, more catmint. This, I love this stuff. These are primrose. Lady's mantle. Got a variegated iris here. I don't know if that's the right spot for it, but look at this. This is, I think it's Capistrano. It's a rhododendron. And underneath it, I've got a bunch of sweet woodruff. It's about to bloom. There's a volunteer catmint in there that I need to move. This is another perennial cornflower, and it spreads quite a bit, but this one, actually I think there is a bloom. Yeah, so this one has these white and purple blooms. Let me get out of here. Look at this combo. So pretty. I really like these daffodils. These ones do seem to be multiplying for me. They're cute. This is a baptisia. Oh my gosh, this was my rose. It was Jude the Obscure. It was a hard to find, discontinued David Austin, and I'm pretty sure it's dead. I don't think it made it. It had some buds, but they're gone. Okay, salvia. Oh, look at this leucojum. It doesn't look like much now, but this is at least twice as big as it was last year. And that's why I got these, because they spread. And they're really pretty. Another paniculata hydrangea that I'm trying to do into a tree form. And then along the front, I have another hedge of boxwoods. These ones I grew from cuttings. And they're probably, I don't know, this is probably their third year. And they were 2-year-old cuttings when I put them in. So that's kind of what you can expect if you try to grow a boxwood from cuttings. There's a volunteer columbine here. This is an interesting, this is a campanula. It's like a white campanula. I'm gonna divide these this year, I think. Look at this. Creeping Jenny. I love this. I need to get some cuttings and move it around. I know it spreads quickly, but that color. More sedums. I don't love these sedums. I have to find something else to put there. And these, the purple foliage is penstemon. Penstemon, onyx, and pearl. And I got a volunteer. I don't know if you can see it. No, you can't see it. Over there. Again, more plants that I'm repeating. The lamb's ear. These back here are, oh, what are they? There's those purple balls. I don't remember. Okay. This is a what is this? A dogwood. Venus dogwood. That's also late to bloom out. Okay, what else? What else? Oh, there's the volunteer penstemon. It was in a slightly different location, but I moved it here. Okay, that dogwood reminds me. I have more dogwoods. Oh, this is kind of a mess. I don't know what I want to put here. But I've got some volunteer lupins and what are these things? Solomon seal. That was here when we moved. It's a nice plant, but it just doesn't work right there. I was thinking of maybe putting the the oak leaf hydrangea there. Okay. Japanese maple. This is a red oak. It's gonna be a huge tree. Okay, I'm gonna take you behind the vegetable garden. This on the end here is it's a crab apple. This was also a volunteer crab apple. It's about to bloom. We moved it back here. Oh my gosh, look at this rhubarb. I still have frozen rhubarb from last year. And it's underneath this quince, this flowering quince that was here when we moved. Very pretty. And this is my other dogwood. It's a pagoda dogwood. Well, thanks for watching my first ever garden tour, and I'll see you next time.